Okay, I forgot to hit go live. Yeah, fucking shit. I forgot to hit no live. Yeah, could you guys hear me? Oh boy. All right, yeah. Give me one moment to. Let's see. I'm just gonna tweet out on Instagram or some shit that it is live. We're just gonna do dumb shit. All right, hello. How you guys doing today? Tonight, more exactly. I mean, it's just gonna be put on my stories or some shit or something. Yeah, I think YouTube should automatically save it after it's done or something. Could be. I mean, first, pretty new to this stuff, so whatever happens, whatever happens, happens. I don't know. I mean, okay, so I'm probably gonna do this for like an hour and a half or 2 hours. Because I do have some things I want to draw after I finish with this. Alright, that's on. Okay, that's all. That's. Yeah, I sent it out on my stories on Instagram, so should be all good to go. Alright, how do I see the. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at the live chat on the. You can't see live chat on the phone? It sucks. God damn it. Oh well. All right, so we're gonna start doing this. So I saved some drawings of that people sent to me, and let's see. Okay, so disclaimer: I am not a professional in anything, but I will try my best to help with this. Alright, so let's go. Okay, so we'll start with this one. It's not too bad, I think. It has, yeah, it's a good start, but yeah, pulls a little stiff. The proportions not too bad. The hands, there's a foreshortening here. That's a bit of a problem. So let me make this a little bit transparent. Fill out the bottom layer so it's transparent. Lock that, not the other one. And see how it goes. And I'm gonna draw on top of this. Okay. So, let me see. Okay, so first is the face. I mean, the features are okay, but okay, we need to. I'm gonna up the resolution a little bit. All right, that's a lot bigger. Whoops. Yeah, that's okay. That's a lot bigger, and that's what I like working in big resolutions. So I use yeah, it's Clip Studio. Okay, so let me see. Head. Yeah, I think head shape is fine, but okay, so I have. Let me see. Where's the damn? Okay, so Yeah, so I have anatomy. I usually have these open on a side tab so I can like quickly reference them. So if you look back here, it's a good way to see if the you know, if the faces are lining up is if you know, do the cross thing. I think yeah, nose and stuff is in a relatively good position. You know, if you move the eyes over a little bit. Did they draw the ears? Oh yeah, the ears. Yeah, I think they're all in pretty good positions, but you know, if you a little bit too small, I think. I'm gonna pull this over. Also, I think good tip is if you the face has this kind of like you know, this shape. All right, where's the pencil? Yeah, so this confined shape, you should keep all of your what do you call it, facial features within this shaded area right here. So now down to the neck. So now, let's see. Okay, neck. Okay, look at this here. Neck, there's the, so there's like two very distinct muscle shapes that you should pay attention to, which is, first is these two very thick side things, and then there's the and then there's the I think this one connects to the this is like the trapezoid muscle in the back. It connects both the neck, the back of the neck, and then the it also wraps around the shoulders. So these are the two that you should really pay attention to, and also these informs the shape of the what do you call it, the collarbones as well. Yeah, you can see my brushes there. So if you want to go look at it on the Clip Studio store, it's a pretty common brush. So I think it's all about how you use it. I usually just use it for so okay, this is the tricky part. So I think what I find useful is if you, you know, divide up the body into pieces like that. Also, good thing to do is to, you know, you have to push. Usually, it's better if you push the pose a little bit. Draw the body before you draw the clothing. Okay, so this is big muscle. The knee there. Okay, so hips and the torso. Let's see. So the pecs. Let me see. They're looking pretty good so far. But, you know, I'm gonna have to change it up a little bit. Oh. so there are 4. So yeah, pec count 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 4 of them. Don't forget them. So 1, 2, 3, and usually the belly button's at the 3rd one. The side trapezoid, and then these ones connects to the pecs. You don't need to draw all of them, but usually it's the crotch. Alright, let's see. I don't like this. Let me see. Divide it out of the way. But yeah, this body's looking good. Fuck the legs. I don't like the legs. You know how much I like legs. Okay, so for shortening the arms, so you put the fist right here. You have to foreshorten the entire arm like that. I mean, also, yeah, I'm changing the pose a little bit to make it a little bit more, like I say, dynamic, I would say. So, try the biceps. Oh, wait a second. I hate bugs. So yeah, so if you move that up, then they have to, move the pecs, because, one muscle pulling all the other muscles. So that's how it works. Let me see. All right, the hands. How's that gonna? Oh, it's like that. Okay. So remember, there's the wrist. Can't forget the wrist. I think that's good enough for the forearm of that, and then the other arm, you do the so yeah, the hands. That hand's not too bad, I think the other person brought. So the hand size is I don't know, I usually draw hands around this size. It's a good size. Excuse me. Oof, I got the. Don't worry, I'm not. I don't have the coof. So hands. I generally try to keep the Yeah, it's good. Good try at the hands. I like it a little bit bigger though. Make it a little bit bigger. Because it's a man hand. You also have to bring it out a little bit more. Bring the bring this down because the hands should not. Those are the two. Yeah, looks good enough to me. So, okay, so the legs is like that. Let me see. So usually that's how I do it, is I does that. So if you want to have them into a, what do you call it? This is the defensive stance for, you know. You have to, you know, the knee. Okay. Should. Firstly, push this leg out a little bit more. Because that's more of the actual martial artsness. Okay, I mean, I used to take, I mean, fun fact, I used to take a little bit of martial art during primary school. It was like Vietnamese version of karate. That's one leg. The other one, you have to bend it a little. There we go. Oh, I gotta lower the crotch a little bit because there's a pee-pee there. Can't forget about the pee-pee. And then move this up a little bit because that leg was a little bit too low. Right, this is good. Good position. Oh, this is the calf, you know. So usually if you see it from the front, it's a bit more like that, but if from the side, it's more like that. Also, try not to draw your feet too much like a loaf of bread because that's kind of that's not, the feet aren't supposed to be this thick. Alright, so flatten it out. I suck at toes, so I will not draw them. I also hate toes. So excuse me not drawing toes. That's good enough for me. Maybe too long. Let's see. I'll check on it later. And let's see how well I did on that. Let me see. May have to fix some proportions, but let's see. Makes that a little bit bigger. Also, I mean, there's nothing wrong with going back to fix the proportions once you are done with. Okay, so the calves have to be shorter than the I do this all the time. That should be a little bit shorter. Good enough for me. Alright, so now you add your clothes on. So you pay attention to, you know, the clothing folds and all that. See, you know, the clothing is gonna pull, like, you know, example, the crotch area right here, it is gonna pull the way how the legs is pulling it. For example, like that. On the cow section, it's gonna, I don't know how the pants work, these pants work, but usually it's gonna do it a little bit like that. You know, a little bit of shadowing saves everything. You're gonna see. Nice technique, circle out. The other shirt, I ain't even gonna bother. Do a little bit of shading on here so it looks more believable. Let me see. Nipples. Boop. Alright, yeah, that's a really rough one, but yeah, I think it looks good enough. I don't know if you guys think the same, but I think this is a good enough try. Blah. Well, alright, what's the next one? We got a Werewolf Joseph, I think. Nice. Yeah, I don't draw enough Joseph. I don't know. Look, I just love. I like to draw what I draw. Okay. Alright, change the image resolution because I like to work big. Alright, let me save this thing first. Turn this off. Alright. I think proportions are alright, but let me see, pull that at the back, make this a little bit transparent. And now we draw on top. Tapa. I'm not gonna draw werewolf stuff, so sorry about that. So generic head shape, this is kind of what I do. I usually do this for all of my sketches. sometimes I will make it a little bit, pull it up a little bit like that. Let me see. Okay, so okay, transform. So with this body, then this is a good enough head size for this size body. Yeah. It's a catchy style from Hamilton. Okay, don't judge. Yeah, I guess it's kind of muscle memory. That's some of them. I mean, I still look at the references at quite, I think, and often enough because I like to double check. I don't want things to look wonky. And okay, so there's that neck muscle. There's this neck muscle. So Joseph is quite buff, I think. So you gotta buff number one. Buff off the neck. That's that one. Also the face perspective. The nose would be like this. That's the eye. Okay, gonna be honest, I can't remember Joseph's hair. Shit-eating grin. Because it's Joseph. I can't remember how the fuck his face looks, man. He's got those little things. Yes. Can't. Okay, so hair. So usually it has to have like a you have to have like a kind of a, what do you call this? The little swirly in the hair. I don't know what you call it, but let me see. Okay, so his hair kind of reminds me of Goku at some point. Kind of. Don't judge. I don't know Joseph's hair. I'm just spitballing here. Good enough for me. His hair does look like Goku's. Alright, switch to a bigger brush. Time to buff up that bitch. Make everything wider. So if the torso has this, if it's a dude, inverted triangle shape. So push the spine out a little bit, like that. Makes for a better pose. I think usually the the elbows are on the same level as like the I say the waist. But of course, you can play with proportions when you're good enough with your anatomy. Playing with proportions is basically how you get non-human or like the more distinctive human character designs. All right, the pecs, kind of the shape like that. I don't like to, I guess, define the muscles too much because then it gets. So usually I just line out the muscles and then I delete. More like paint over them transparent with a little with a transparency brush. That's good enough for me. Yeah, it's got that stripper shirt. Put that on. I mean, who's gonna remember where the ribs ended though? So I like to just consider it in like. You know, on the you know, compared to the other body parts that you can actually see, it's a lot more memorable. There you go, leg shape. Actually, I'm gonna make it a little bit longer. Boop. Yeah, if you want to draw like good thighs, you need to remember the front should curve more than the back. There's the knee. The more muscular the thighs, the more that's gonna stand out. Also, don't do the stance like this. It looks, you know, if it's like this, it doesn't look fluid. So always turn the leg out a little bit. That's the feet. also have the two legs not be on this, not have the 2 feet not end on the same level. That gives it a sense of depth. Okay, so also pay attention to how the lines across curves up, curves down, also gives a sense of what do you call it? Depth, yes. Alright, save that. Can't fucking English today. This is fucking nice. Nice legs, circle out. I would actually usually make the legs a little bit longer because I enjoy long legs. A little bit more. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Oh wait, cancel. Good. Right, enough to go for the arm. Let's see. Push it out like that. Sorry, my brother is just being fucking annoying. The arm should go like that. And I'm like so happy that my anatomy has improved this much. Alright, I'm gonna freestyle the damn hands. Not good enough for good old me. A little bit shorter. A little bit small. Yeah, good size. Put on some gloves. There's his beautiful balls. Da 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 da. Yep, good enough for me. Save that. Yeah. Another quick one. I don't know how long this one took, like 15 minutes or something. Oh, thank you. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Oh man, this one is needs a lot of work. Oh boy. You know, it kind of reminds me of that, Attack on Titan. Those big ass titans. Let's see. Okay, this one's just gonna be a quick one, I think. Let me see. Let's see if I can fix this in under 10 minutes. Godspeed activated. Yeah, it's a bit hard to figure out where the neck is. This is probably the head, where the head would go. Okay, so pro tip, always start from the head and then draw downwards. Do not start with the torso like this. Because then everything just kind of goes out of whack and you don't know where to, start and end it. Your art makes me simp for Jotaro Heart. I'm glad. I am glad you do, because he is a beautiful. Because he's beautiful. I do love legs. What can I say? Okay, so lesson with this one, always draw the head first and then go down. The torso's a little bit short. Gonna make it a little bit longer. Yeah, good. Alright, that's good. Good enough for me. Yeah, so, yeah, this one took like a few minutes. Dude and Popo Bromas because Braz bros bro. Yeah, boy, Braz bros bro. I love him. I love them too. Alright, what's this one? Okay. Good start. But let's make it better. Let me see. Hairy woman. Yeah, I picked one with a woman, so look, I can prove that I can at least show you that I can draw a woman too. Yeah, I think this saves automatically after the stream, so it should be fine. All right, so face planes. That's the ear. You know, make sure the I think it's pretty useful to do this because then you know where to curve. You have to you know how to curve everything to follow these lines, because you know that's how all that's kind of, you have to place the entire thing on like an egg, like an egg shape. I know, you know, probably seen those art tutorials where they shape the entire face on an egg shape. So, for example, the eyes curve up. The nose, you would see more of the nostrils, like that. You know, foreshorten the nose. Eyebrows would follow that. I have to follow the lips, also have to follow that shape as well. You know, kind of a rough way of how face would look from this kind of a perspective. Also, if it's a female shape, you should round out the shape a little bit more, unless it's like a female with a very, have a lot of, whose face has a lot of edge. Yeah, apparently people really enjoy how I draw lips. Which, you know, it's nice. I do like lips. Okay, hair. Thank you. So always have it. So never draw the hair strand by strand like this. Usually it's better to draw the hair as locks. Also, all hair have a kind of, you know, flow. So you want to put like, you know, natural curve shapes and movements. Yeah, gonna curve it around like that. Hair, if it's you know, depends on how wavy it is. I don't like too wavy hair. I like hair that are a bit more of a natural wave at the end like that. So if you draw after that, you can add, also alternate between the, don't have all the locks too say too uniform, because that's a bad, because hairs don't look like that. Don't have them all turn in the same direction. Looks good to me. So, okay, so with this kind of pose for females, yeah, the torso shape would be a little bit different. So basically, for the males, male body types, I do it like this. So it's more of an inverted triangle shape, very rough, but you get the point. For females, it's more of a I guess hourglass, can you call it like that? Let deeds, let pecs. Yeah, so you know, the lines, you can see the, you know, the way the waist and stuff is different. Alright, so yeah, that's a rough, that's kind of a rough test for. Delete that. Oops. I can't believe I'm drawing female boobs. Isn't that nice? I like the basic anatomy is the same, but the way that you would portray them is a little bit different. Do you want your arms out like that? You have to do it like less muscle definition for females. I don't usually like too muscular females. It's just a thing. I mean, like I like nicely built females, but I don't like bodybuilder females. At least it's not a body type that I enjoy drawing, at least. She looks muscular enough to me. shoulder's a little bit weird. Not good enough for me. This is a quick lesson. It's not gonna be so if you draw females, you have to draw a little bit more curves. Also, if you're sitting, your bellies is gonna be a little bit out like that. Yeah, Clip Studio Paint really, at least I like it much better than Photoshop. It's a lot more user-friendly. And I don't use that many features in Photoshop, to be honest, anyway. in Clip Studio anyway, like I only use the most basic. Kind of a weird pose. It's really hard to sit like this. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on anymore. Not convincing enough. That was another Joseph. Let me see. What's the other ones? Hey, we have a Dio. Let's do a Dio. Let's do a Stinky Banana Man. Yeah, I don't really like to talk about my comic much anymore. So I mean, I really would appreciate if you don't. It's kind of a sore spot for me at this point. And I mean, some people just DM me stuff like, and it's really awkward, and really I just don't like it. I mean, I appreciate everyone who, stuck by my comic and stuff, but yeah, you can do fan arts, that's fine. It's just I don't like people pressuring me into returning. It's like I need to decide things for myself. But yeah, thanks for everyone who supports that comic. I want to try to do something for it soon, but I don't know. At least right now it doesn't feel right to draw for it. But yeah, thanks for understanding. Anyways, let's go back to this. Oh man, I'm gonna get DMs after this. Oh god. No, it's not an art block, it's more like a personal block. Personal issue block. And sometimes it's just like I get really passive aggressive DMs about how if I don't continue the comic, it's gonna be terrible for the person reading it. Like I'm doing, I don't know. It's just it doesn't make me feel good. Let's say it lightly. But yeah, anyways, back to Banana Man. Oh, thanks everyone. Thanks for being so nice. I really appreciate it. Like, really. So, anyways. I mean, I don't get why people think he's sexy, but And again, I have questionable taste, so it's okay. I mean, look at him. He's so stinky. Yeah, sorry, it's a bit hard to get back to normal after that, after that little talk, at least. But I'll be back in this. My spirits will be back in a little bit. I hope. No, no, it's okay. I don't. It's not need a break. It's just like a change of mood. And if you have more questions about my comic or whatever, you feel free to DM me. I just don't like talking about it in public much. But yeah, so at least, I mean, I don't like yellow much, but and he's all yellow. Hmm. It's gotta have the a swagger pose. Yes. It's yeah, it's just I mean a lot of the A lot of things can be fixed if you know how to pose. Push the pose. Yeah, it looks really like a stripper. Technically, he kind of is. Every part's got a stripper. I mean, I draw actually a lot of. Oh, thank you. Have a good night, sleep. Whoever has to go, Madalena. Wop, wop, wop. Actually, make him a little bit wider because he's got Jonathan's body, and that guy's buff as hell. A little bit. Just a little bit. Good. Got the coat thing. Got his little crotch pants. Crotchless pants, more like. Yeah, I also don't get how his pants work. It's like this really weird thing. Gotta put the heart on the crotch. As you can see, my sketches are really messy, but I can read them, so it's fine. And move this down a little bit. Okay, so I don't get why people think he's hot, but I'm not one to judge. But I think that's it for Banana Man. Let me see the other ones. Okay, yeah. Okay, I actually, this one actually has a lot of good potential. Yeah, I think I killed one of them, but there's another one. God damn it. It's like my apartment is so shit. They're supposed to do pest extermination, but since they changed the owners for the apartment complex, it didn't do shit. Yeah, thanks guys. You guys are so lovely. It's great. Okay, so let me see this. This one, yeah, this one is actually pretty great. It's like some small changes. Like this leg right here. It's a bit odd. But nothing a little bit of prep can't fix. Okay, so black background, make this a little bit transparent. Alright, good night, Oily. Yeah, this one will probably be the last one that I fix as well. Let me see. Oh yeah, I forgot. Change the resolution a little bit. I want it to be bigger. Yeah, I guess I'll do live streams, I don't know, once every 2 weeks or so. It depends on when I feel like it. Yeah, the face structure is pretty good. The hair, is pretty good, but if you do less, if you focus more on how the hair flows and less on the individual locks, then it will look way better. So, because if you look at the distance, the hair's gotta look like one like, cohesive um, uh, unit, So it's better to sketch out the general shape of the hair first before you go in with the smaller blocks. Yeah, sorry, I can't stream earlier because I have life responsibilities to do. It's like, I got stuff to do. So I'm streaming in my free time. So I can't stream earlier because that's the time where I cook and do, house stuff. Or if I work, you know. So, what you get is what you get. Sorry. Yeah, I don't think you can super chat at this point because it's not. I think you need to get monetized before you can super chat. And I'm not because it's not my the channel's not that big yet. So we'll see. But if you want, you can, there's like links in the description where you can donate on coffee or something if you like. But you don't have to. And we're just doing this because we're just enjoying ourselves here, and then I get to have fun with followers. And I like to help people. Makes that a little bit up smaller. Yeah, it's like, it's like it's good, but there's like these small things that kind of throws the proportion out of whack for me. Like the heads. Yeah, the heads, this is a good attempt, but the shouldn't be that long. The palm of the hand shouldn't be that long, so that you can have the fingers longer, but not the palm. At least everything has to be proportionate to the also try to keep it in like a curve shape. At least that's what they for the hands. Go, good night. So there's that. so bodies, I think it's a little bit too short, I think. Yeah, when you draw females, you can use a lot of, I think, a lot of round shapes. Like, for example, the abdomen part. I use a lot of these circle shapes when I try to sketch out, like, female bodies. So this leg, I think they wanted it to be like that. And this leg is good enough. Also, if you remember, when you tilt the body, it's gotta go the whole way. So I would move it down a little bit like that. Or is it the other way? Oh wait, no. That's not how this leg should look. If you want to, it has to look like this, because the way the leg twists, that would be impossible and very uncomfortable. So it's gotta do it like this. So yeah, that's much better. Let's see. Okay, so this shoulder, I'm just spitballing this hand, so it's gonna look a little bit ugly. Like hands, that hand's a bit too big. Too big, gotta resize it, because the hands usually isn't as big as the thigh. And then the other girl, let me see. Yeah, I really like this angle right here. That's a really good drawing. Yeah, again, it's a good thing, but it's just a tiny bit that makes it a bit off. You should make the, don't make the palm so long, that long. You just need to fix it a little bit, and then it should be good. god, why are you guys talking about Kakyon and his feminine hips? Jesus Christ. What's going on? Oh god, what the hell? Don't worry, I'm not gonna draw that. I would rather die. Perspective of this one is a bit weird because I think like each of them are on kind of on their own plane or perspective. Like she's on this plane and she's on this plane. So you have to either bring them onto the same plane or so you have to bring them relatively on kind of like the same plane. It's gonna look funky. I think that's good enough. That's a good enough try. I'm gonna save that. Alright, yeah, so yeah, I have to end the stream now. Thanks for everyone who coming to join the stream. Really appreciate it. You guys were really sweet. I love y'all. Thank you.